Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Providencia. I am here to make yellow rice with mixed vegetables. So let's go. Hey everyone, I hope everyone is doing okay. So as I just said, I'm gonna make some yellow rice with mixed vegetables. I'm gonna do the tutorial on the mixed rice or mixed vegetables with the rice. I'm sorry. And I also seasoned my pork chops earlier. It's right here. If you want to see a video on how I make my pork chops, I'm gonna link it below. But I've been thinking about it. I'm gonna probably have to like redo another pork chop video because that one is, you know, a little old. The quality is a little bad, and on top of that I made a few changes to my pork chops, so I had to like redo another pork chop video. That should be very soon on my channel. But for today we're gonna have the mixed vegetables, yellow rice with mixed vegetables with pork chops, and I have here some plantains. We're gonna also make it with plantains and some lettuce, cucumber, and you know, stuff like that. But anyhow, I got here some ingredients. I'm gonna show you everything that you need to go and make this recipe. So let me show it to you. I have here a bag of cilantro. Yes, I have it in a Ziploc bag, and that's that. Well, this is supposed to be a red pepper, but as you can see, it's like a little orange. But a red pepper is fine. You'll need that. I got a head of garlic there, 1 packet of sazon Goya, also 2 packets of jamón de cocinar. In case you don't know how they look, you know, like for people that, you know, that are not Latin, but they love Latin food, Puerto Rican food, this is how the box looks. Okay, this is what you're looking for when you go to a supermarket in the Latin area. This is what you're looking for. This is the box, and that's for this one. And the other box for the jamón, which is ham, is basically like I say here, ham flavored concentrate. So instead of like a chicken cube, it's the ham one in little packets, and these are those. Like, it makes your rice really good, and your beans as well. All right, so that's what you're looking for. We got 2 of those, the ham. Also a bag of frozen mixed vegetables. I can't say this enough. I do not like using like regular canned mixed vegetables when I do this rice, because I feel, and that's just my opinion, that when you use mixed vegetables from a can, when you do this recipe, as you turn it or serve it, it gets mushy. It's always best if you use frozen vegetables for this recipe, because the vegetables won't break apart or it won't get mushy in your rice. So please get frozen vegetables. All right, any frozen vegetable of your choice. If you don't really like green beans, you could also make this with just peas and carrots. I've made it with just peas and carrots in a like the frozen bag, and that's it. My kids don't like the frozen green beans. They like fresh. But I'm gonna make it like that today because I didn't got no choice. I don't have like the one that's just peas and carrots. But if you don't like let's say like the green beans or any other kind of like mixed vegetables like in the bags, you choose whatever you want, but just make sure they're frozen, okay? Please, I beg you. All right, and then I have here an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. Use any tomato sauce, doesn't have to be Goya. Also, I have some pepper. You know what, I'm not gonna use this pepper. I'm gonna use this one. This one is more coarse. I'm gonna use this one. Still, use any black pepper of your choice, like I always tell you guys. Onion powder. I got here some oregano. I also have this Goya. I may just use just a little bit because I do got the Goya packets right here, and it could probably make the rice, you know, it with already a lot of flavor. I have this here just in case. All right, but we may use it, we may not. All right, let's put it like that. Okay, and this is the one without the pepper. I always tell you this, every color is different, so I'm gonna give you some examples. Like this one, I just recently bought it. This is the lemon pepper one, and it's yellow top. This one is orange, bitter orange, naranja agria. This one is orange. With cumin, this is green, and you know, so forth. They got different kinds, but I'm using the blue one today. Now let's say if you do have like any other one that it already includes the pepper, you don't have to add the pepper. You know what I'm saying? I think the red one is the one that comes already with pepper inside. So if you have that one, those are the basics. You do not have to add this, is what I'm saying. All right, and we also have corn. Okay, so that's what we have here to make this delicious rice. I'm gonna put you guys on the tripod, and we are gonna get to work. Okay, you guys, I'm getting my knife here. I'm gonna show you in a minute. First, you need a pilon. If you don't have a pilon, what you do is when you finish, you know, discarding all of the, I call it the skin of the garlic, you use like a Ziploc bag, put all your garlic in there, and just get like a meat tenderizer and just bang it, and that's how you could do it. That's a very cheap and inexpensive way to do it. All right, so you put the garlic in there, and let's say this is the meat tenderizer. You could smash it just like that with a Ziploc bag. Yes. All right, if you watch my older videos, you know that that's the way I used to do it before, because I always improvise in the kitchen. So what we're gonna need is, I'm gonna use half of this head of garlic because I am making extra garlic for me to make the plátanos, because I'm making plátano frito. I also got a recipe on that. I'm gonna leave the link below. So I'm definitely gonna need, I'm gonna reserve some garlic for that as well. But if you want to do this recipe, maybe 4 cloves will work, or maybe 3. I like a lot of garlic, so okay. And then you could go and use a knife and just smash it like that, each and every one of them. It helps the skin come out faster. And you see, it comes out like nothing. If you guys hear a lot of noise, my granddaughter has a nice, lovely habit of jumping and throwing toys around, and their room is right above the kitchen, so I'm just letting you guys know. All right, I cannot like stop doing videos, and I can't actually stop her because she is a child from, okay, I'm gonna throw this away. I don't like the way this garlic look. By her jumping around. So I'm just letting you guys know, okay? Because I'm hearing her. Okay, good. So we have that out of the way. Now you see these little things? I say this in all my videos. I do not like the way this looks. So what I do is I just cut the tip, just to remove it and just make sure it's nice and not ugly. Okay, so the garlic is done. I'm gonna add a little bit of oregano in the bottom. That helps it from not like jumping everywhere while you're, you know, smashing it. Just a little bit, because I might add more as I cook. So see how it's just a little bit? That's what I'm gonna do. And probably just a little bit of adobo. All right, now I lost the little tops to this. So I'm just gonna sprinkle just a little bit. Don't add too much, okay? Because you know adobo is strong. And that helps it from not jumping all over the place. So I'm gonna fast forward this because trust me, that is very noisy. Are you hearing that, you guys? Yes, it makes a lot of noise. And we have our garlic here. Like I said, I'm going to use half for the rice and half for the plantains, and then do it another way with the plantains. Like I said, I'll leave the video down below and you can get to see what I'm going to do with this, okay? So I'm going to put that aside. I'm also going to cut some pepper. I'm going to use a half of one. Now I'm gonna cut them into long strips, but you could do it any way you want. Now I know you guys are like, but you're not gonna add no sofrito to this. No, I'm not, because one day I didn't have sofrito and I did the recipe exactly how you see it, and it came out really good. Okay, but if you really technically look at it, you know, I'm using cilantro, I'm using pepper, garlic, you know, so it's still gonna come out very flavorful. So that's how I'm gonna have it. I'm doing it exactly the way I did it that day, and I wrote it down and I said I'm gonna do it in my channel. Okay, so we got that out of the way. Let me open this up as well. I'm just prepping everything for when I do it. It's already done. Alright, and I'm not going to clean the cilantro because I already washed that when I bought it, and that's why it's in a Ziploc bag, so I don't have to rinse that out. So I'm going to put you guys on the stove, and I have my pot already. It was already preheating while I was doing this, and it's on low heat. Alright, we are going to put this a little higher in a minute. And I'm gonna try to give you measurements because, like I always tell you guys, I eyeball everything. But for the sake of people wanting measurements, exact measurements, that's why I'm doing it. Alright, so I'm gonna use like a big spoon like this, full of corn oil. If you have vegetable oil, you could use it. If you have canola oil, you could use it. If you want to use this as olive oil, you definitely could use it as well. Okay, so I'm gonna let this heat up just a little bit. I got that going, and I'm gonna use half of this garlic mixture right here. All right. Use a little bit more. You can add as little or as much as you want. Make sure you don't have your oil piping hot. You don't want to burn your garlic, but you want your garlic to, you know, infuse in that oil. Give it some nice flavor. I'm going to have that for at least less than a minute. Now we're gonna throw the whole 8-ounce can. Okay, nobody did not see that. I'm sorry. Everybody makes mistakes. Okay, that's a little bit of the tomato sauce. My son is looking at me like, you gonna leave it there? Yeah, I am. Shoot, like that never happened to nobody. I'm not gonna throw this away because I'm gonna add more water to this can. Okay, we're gonna grab all of this in there. That's right, we don't waste nothing in this house. All right. Oh, my son is like, yes, I am gonna leave that in there because this is for real, you know. Like no accidents don't happen to people that cooks. No. All right, so I'm gonna put it a little higher for it to start sizzling a little bit. You can smell the garlic. Ooh. And I'm gonna open these two here. That's two. And I'm gonna open this one up as well. Like I said, we may not have to add adobo, but you still need the adobo for this recipe for the garlic. Okay, so regardless, you know, we're gonna have to add that ingredient in here. I'm using my hand for you to see more or less. I'm adding this much oregano. You could use a little less than this. I mean, I know I'm ODing right now, but I like oregano. But you use as little or as much as you want. Black pepper to your liking. And onion powder. Alright, give this a little mix. Remember, we're doing this on low heat. You don't want to burn none of this, alright? But you do want to make sure everything comes together, alright? I let that do its thing for at least a good 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, 2 minutes passed. And now you want to add some cilantro. Very nice. So we're gonna put that to the side. And I got some long grain rice. Oh, I gotta buy my medium grain rice because that's what I normally cook with, you know. I sometimes wash the rice, I sometimes don't, you know. So I'm letting you guys know. Some people do it, some people don't. But today I'm not because I want to hurry up. So that's 1 cup. Just trying to give you measurements. I'm gonna do 4 cups at least, you know, for me and my family. That's 4 cups. Let me give this a stir. I should do 5 for that way I don't have to cook tomorrow. You know what? Sorry guys. And I know it looks funny right now, but it's gonna come together. I really don't want to cook, so that way there could be some leftover. That's good right there. We're gonna add water to this. Once you start adding that 1 cup of water, we're gonna add more though, but once you start adding that 1 cup of water, put it high. Okay, so I added 5 cups of rice and 5 cups of water. Usually, I do not measure rice. I could just do it eyeballing it. You guys have seen videos of me doing so. But considering that a lot of people always, it's always that question, how much water, how much rice, how much this, and I could explain it to the T, and just some people just don't get it, especially if you're new at making rice, and I totally understand. So that's why I'm giving you guys measurement. In the back I also have my cast iron to fry my pork chops. Okay, I'm getting that ready as well. So while the rice is being made, I could be frying my pork chops And I gotta also take out another pot to make my plátanos. Alright, also add the peppers now. You guys are like, but where's the vegetables? Don't worry, it's coming. Alright. Whoa. Make sure that you mix it all up. At this point, remember, it's supposed to be high. Once you put that first cup of water, you gotta put it sky high. Alright, so from this point, just make sure it dries out. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this part, but make sure it dries out. Okay, it's bubbling and it's gonna start cooking. Okay, so I'm gonna let it do its thing. While the rice is drying out, as you can see, like the liquid is slowly evaporating. From time to time, take your spoon and, you know, scrape it. Alright? To make sure that it doesn't stick too much. Alright? Alright, just scrape it and leave it there for another few more minutes. Scrape again until the water evaporates. So it's already dried. So at this point, what you want to do is add as little as much vegetables of your that you want, of your choice. All right. I'm adding, I might as well add the whole thing. Okay. Now, at this point, you want to make sure you mound your rice because it's going to stick a little bit, okay? Towards the bottom when you make rice. You want to make sure you take it away from the sides so it don't have to be sticky in the sides, and just mount it into a bowl. And we're gonna cook this for at least a good like 20 to 25 minutes, but towards like the 15-20 minutes I am going to stir it once to make sure I move it around. But for now, that's good right there. Alright, so this rice is going to be cooking for 20-25 minutes. I'm going to add aluminum foil. You don't have to, but I think it's best if you put aluminum foil for the cook. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, put it very, very, very low. Once it's dry, you want to cook this rice very, very low, because you will burn your rice. Alright, I'm going to put that like that, and then you just tap it in the side. So that's that. So I'm going to set my timer for 20 minutes. I'm going to stir it. You're going to see it. And I'm going to start frying the pork chops. You guys know I always show you clips of me doing the pork chops and the botones and all that good stuff. So we'll be back.
puertorriqueña. Yo te la traigo de Cupey, de Vega Baja y de Santurce, de todas partes de Puerto Rico. Esta bomba yo la dedico a toda mi gente de Puerto Rico, a la familia Fontanet, allá en Cupey Alto y Lo Mejía en Vega Baja. ¡Que gocen! ¡Sí!
Bomba, bomba, para siempre.
Bomba, bomba está presente, aquí lo canta mi gente.
Bomba, bomba, para siempre.
Baila, baila y goza, mi bomba puertorriqueña.
Bomba, 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 para siempre.
I know it's been a while. I know you're thinking the same, but I've been feeling like a moment can't go to waste. I let go of your name, girl. I figured that was it. I stopped playing your game, girl.
Okay, so I just got a simple salad here. I already did that. I'm frying the pork chop. I got one more. After those two, I got two already fried. I made 5 pork chops. Let's go and turn this rice. It's been like 20 minutes. All right. And I also got an avocado. Yes. So let's go and turn this. After 20 minutes, you want to do that. All right. It's still not like fully done. Oh, well, it is done, but I'm going to leave it here for another like 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. Yes, look at this rice. Look at the beautiful colors in there. All right, we're gonna put this back in there, the top with aluminum foil, and for another 5-7 minutes. Okay, by that time I'm gonna be smashing the plantains and also be done with the pork chops. Okay.
I could quit. I'm all up in my head. I'm sorry for what I did. Wish I could have it unsaid. Just make it right instead of treating me like I did. Is it too late to?
Plantains is frying. That's the second fry. Got one more pork chop left. Ooh, sorry you guys. And voila. Yes. Very, very beautiful. Nice and loose. Not sticky, mogallao. None of that. Beautiful. Now the real reason why you want to form this into a ball when you're cooking it is because you're going to have like kind of burnt rice, like pegao, okay, which is in the bottom part of the pot. you know, that's what we call it, pegado, which is like the burnt rice, or like Dominicans say con. And that's what happens. You see, like this burnt rice right here. That's why you want to form it into a ball, and then, you know, when you do it the second time, you stir it and cook the rest of it. It won't be that burn all the way to the top, because if you do it like flat like that and then you try to turn it, it's gonna be like burnt rice all over the place, whereas it ain't all the way to the top, you know. See, it's only a little bit but not a lot, and that's why you have to do that. Okay, I'll show you the other side as well. That part is because I got the other pot cooking. Right, see how that part is not that burnt? Only the bottom of the rice, which is the con, the pegado. All right, it will eventually burn. All right, so that's why you want to form it into a bowl and cook it for 20 minutes, and then stir it. Make sure you do that the second time, and then you have nice, beautiful rice. Oh yes. So let me take out my plátanos, and yeah, I'm gonna start plating this baby up. So my son is gonna do the intro. Well, not the intro, but he's gonna explain everything that we have here. I got everything laid out. My granddaughter is right there eating her food. All right,
Feeding the cats at the same time.
And throwing food at the cats at the same time.
Let's go. So we have dinner tonight, and tonight my mom made some nice yellow rice with vegetables inside of it. Tastes really, really good.
Yeah, yeah, ready
like,
to take a spoon.
For real, like.
What? You're not supposed to be eating it now. You gotta wait. All right, ready? So that
Some nice, crispy, brown, golden, delicious.
pork chops.
It's just so good. I'm tearing up.
He wants two.
So nice, delicious, juicy pork chops. Lots of flavor and taste.
Exactly.
Nice avocado, ripe, and like, what is it?
It's ripe. You said it right.
Ripe. Nice ripe avocado.
How about these plantains?
Nice, crunchy, delicious, flattened plantains. Perfectly salted and everything.
Mmm. That's
And
good.
Salad. It's salad, right?
Mm-hmm.
Salad
It's
with
just a simple salad. I didn't put like
just a
coconut.
simple salad with some cucumbers and lemon.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
And that's the ajo.
Ajo? Why do you
The
call it
garlic.
ajo?
Because that's what it's called, garlic. For my plantain.
What is it? You put it in the box?
Mm-hmm. And that's what's going on here. So I am gonna plate my plate.
Yes.
And give the kids as well. And we'll be back. Okay, you guys, here we go. Here is the plate. Oh yeah, it's about to get down up in this kitchen. This is the rice that you just saw me do. Look at all these beautiful vegetables, flavors, all that goodness. Yes, look at that. Delicious. And like I said, the vegetables don't fall apart or be mushy with the rice or none of that stuff. And it cooks, okay? The avocado, I put some Italian dressing on top. I got my pork chops here. I will link that video below, even though I'm gonna do like a newer version, updated basically version in my channel very soon if you guys want to see it. And I like to put lemon or lime, like squeeze it on top of the pork chop. It's really, really good. I got my plantains here with some garlic. I will leave that link below as well. I gotta also do an updated one on those too, because I kind of changed it up a little bit as well. That's my granddaughter. Also, I have my cucumber with lettuce, something simple, and I put Italian dressing there as well. Okay, and this is the final plate. You too can do this in your house. Okay, you can do this in your house. All right, guys. I will chit chat more, but I got some eating to do, and so the kids does too. All right, so take care. God bless. I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. Recommend my channel to a lot of your friends, especially beginners, because that's what this channel aims for. I'm trying to go pace by pace, step by step. For anybody that's new at cooking, you know, you could follow all of my recipes like a little at a time. That's why my videos be a little long, because I explain everything in detail, step by step, and all that good stuff. Okay, so recommend my channel for someone who's beginning to cook, you know, or whatever, and all that good stuff. All right, so take care, God bless, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.